Crockie 2-0ing LDZ. By far the favorite for this tournament. EXO getting beat out by Frostcake. And Evenator getting beat by Jellyfish. This is just so unexpected. And now we see Crockie versus Cake going into this winners finals. And I mean, I don't know what to expect. Like, all right.
Here's the first pick, Scarlet from Crockie, something that we've seen in every match that we've watched from Crockie so far. But Cake, not pulling out anything other than the Queen Nine, definitely feeling like this is the legend that he needs to use to win this best of 5. And Crockie,
all right,
really goes to Twilight Grove, opens up with a dive kick, goes in for that weapon toss. Weapon toss hits Cake twice in a row, and Cake gets that end light, but no follow up. Crockie hitting him with an end light of his unarmed and holds on to the lance, goes in with the down air, gets the air follow up, ground pound, puts Cake below the stage, forces him to recover, and that's it.
That bomb will kill.
15-second KO. Coming out from Crockie as the bomb kills Cake off the bottom of the map.
Massive early advantage over Cake.
Has the lance in hand now as he's going for down airs after a row. I bet he didn't expect him to go for that. That was like the best bomb trade he could have gone for, especially against Queen Nai.
Yeah, he killed Queen Nai at like yellow, so that was massive, massively important. Crockie is continuing to just push this damage lead as far as he can, already getting Cake down to orange. And that bomb is really scary.
Wow, he actually lands it. Cake is getting destroyed by Crockie's bombs right now as Crockie hits the end air. Cake holding onto the spear, tosses onto the ground, but the sidelight recovery will kill him. And that's 2 stocks in a little over 1 minute. Crockie, having a 2-stock lead over the likes of Cake, has the hammer in hand, tosses it into his face, and he's doing quite a bit of damage. Another weapon toss into end air, another weapon toss into end light. Crockie bringing Cake into the yellow just with his weapon tosses and his fists. Has the spike ball in hand, doesn't connect it, but an end light will do it. And a slide charge disco into a nair. Crockie, what are you doing?
He's kicking butt, dude. That's what he's doing.
Oh,
Cake
God.
doesn't even know what to do. That mine was pretty spooky again, but doesn't quite finish it. Crockie is looking to 3-stock, but the gravy cancel neutral sig from Cake will finish it off.
First move that Cake was able to hit that was significant. Cake gets that sidelight, D-light, but drops the Sair, and Crockie holds the spike ball in hand, tries to go for a dodge read, and Cake is ready to punish with some down airs. Crockie hits him with his fist once again, goes for a reverse end sig. Crockie just looking to end this final stock, but Crockie was brought into the orange. Dare will do it.
All right.
2-minute game, exactly.
Crockie takes that win in a very convincing fashion. That was very well played by Crockie, especially the first stock. That was absolutely beautiful opener from Crockie, and it takes a great person to know that bomb trade there, because he went for it intentionally. He knows that it was going to kill Queen Nai because of the angle. It's going to shoot her straight down and it's going to kill her really early. That was really good from him. He goes ahead, makes his bans, and he might actually switch over to Orion even though he won, since he's been switching over to Orion after every game won.
Cake, well, they still got the blind pick, but Blind and Snake definitely do need to be turned off now for counter-picking purposes. Crockie brings it up, and Crockie sticks with the Scarlet, feeling comfortable after that. I must say, it was a dominant performance from Crockie, but that first stock was a huge deal. Like, that was very early.
I think this game 2 is going to be a lot different. Cake's going to play a little bit more careful. He's not going to be getting gimped like that again. And in a straight one-on-one matchup, I don't know if Crockie's Scarlet really has the capabilities, especially after Cake has seen so much of Crockie's gameplay pattern already. Like, I feel like people have been adapting to Crockie's Scarlet very well in this tournament, and I don't think Cake will be any exception, but we'll see. We're in.
Weapon's not really spawning for Crockie's favor so far. Goes in for the hammer, has it in hand, goes to the weapon toss instead of the down air, and Crockie tossing weapon into Cake's face over and over again, not getting any unarmed follow-up, just slowly bringing damage to him. But the end light connects, goes for a sidelight follow-up. Crockie starting to hit him with the hammer's actual moves. Bomb trade goes out again. Cake sent into the orange, and Crockie goes in for that end sig. Weapon toss interrupts it, waits out that down sig, and Crockie, if that was an end sig, I think Cake would have hit. Yeah, weapon toss interrupts it though. Crockie's ready for it. And the mine on the ground. Wait for it. Oh gosh, Cake diving pretty close to that bomb as it explodes on its own, and the mine goes straight into the air. I'd imagine. Land.
Wow. Crockie's so good at baiting people into moves so that he can punish with a bomb throw. He's hit that twice on Cake now. And the nair to finish it off. Crockie takes the lead and is going to go ahead and start juggling some weapons. Cake wants to get this kill as fast as possible, but you can't be eating too many of these throw combos from Crockie. In the meantime, Crockie finds another throw but doesn't combo it.
There, side sig comes out as Crockie goes for a weapon toss. End sig comes out and Crockie has the lance actually land on Cake's head as he disrespects the fact that the hitbox is still active, and Crockie is just throwing these lances into Cake's face. Cake is hit by that down air, and Cake's looking to lose another stock as Crockie is hit by that end air. Holding onto the hammer. Goes for the scoop. Instead of the weapon toss for once, tosses the hammer away, waits for Cake's ground or down heavy to come out, and Crockie's got Cake into the red, into kill percent.
Yeah, these just precision weapon throws from Crockie are doing so good.
Whoa, dodges through the active bomb. I thought it was going to happen in the weapon.
That's okay. That's a perfect trade. Crockie's fine with that. Has the full stock advantage now.
Cake waits out after that endlight lands, seeing what Crockie's going to do. D-light comes out, Cake goes for a sidelight. Crockie still having the stock lead, but he's getting hit by these spear attacks. Sidelight and side airs are coming out as a neutral light comes out into a sidelight. Crockie goes in for a down air, punished by a D-light side air from Cake that we haven't seen too much in this set. And the weapon toss actually hits Cake as he dodges into it. Mine doesn't go off, but Crockie has been on point with those mines. Like, he has been landing them constantly. We wouldn't be surprised to see more spawn and go in Crockie's favor once again.
The jump ground pound might do it. This is a huge edge guard, but he just goes for a raw side sig, and that's not going to do it. Crockie, another chance to die here, but he finds his way back on stage again. Two huge edge guard situations by Cake, but he doesn't find anything out of either of them. And Crockie's back on stage, and he finds the neutral sig. Cake is super lit right now. Anything will kill right now.
I was so ready for Crockie to put that N-Sig out more and more. Like, the second I saw the N-Sig didn't kill, and Crockie was just standing still, and I was like, he's gonna N-Sig again, and now he's just spamming the move.
Okay.
Well,
alrighty.
Crockie makes it land, and he takes it 2-0 over Cake, and we're ready to move on to our third match in this best of 5. Crockie definitely being convincing with a Scarlet, which I wasn't expecting at all, but explain what he's been doing out of these tournaments, because he didn't participate in any NA tournaments that I've known of for the whole entire month.
Huh. Yeah, so Crockie takes game 2, but it's not looking good for Cake. He is struggling really hard to take down this throw-heavy Scarlet. Like, I didn't expect Crockie to have such a dominating performance without that Gimp in the beginning of the game, but he did.
He
ended up with a full
just as
stock lead
dominant.
anyways. Yeah, like, Cake just doesn't know how to deal with it. And you know, I think this is something to consider. Throw combos like what Crockie is doing is pretty much a hard counter to downlight spam against Spear, because when you downlight with Spear, you get mad out prioritized by any sort of up throw with weapon. So like, if someone's under you when you downlight, they can throw up. If they're above you, they can throw down. Like, weapons, even if you do land the downlight, it has a long enough animation where if you get hit by it, the weapon's gonna hit you before you can combo it off with anything. Like, weapon throws are so good against it, and I don't think Cake is, Cake's having issues because he can't just do his normal downlight spam. I think that's what's happening here.
Crockie's already brought Cake into the orange, and yeah, that's a great point to make, that because the downlight spam's not coming out, he's really struggling in a neutral game. Crockie's just being dominant, and that holding on to the lance right now, goes in for that N-Sig. It connects, riding the lance straight into Cake's face as he's doing more and more damage. Crockie's found a little bit of fun with his N-Sig here. He's using it a lot more than I'm used to seeing, and tosses the lance finally, goes for the recovery, doesn't get the follow-up, but has another lance, gets punished by the down sig from Cake, and Cake brings him into the orange.
Crockie is not able to find much more right now, and Cake's just smacking Crockie around with some signatures. Crockie's gonna be looking for a side air, and he finds it. Cake unable to dodge out of the way.
Surprising to see a hammer aerial kill of all things. It's something that Crockie hasn't been using very much.
Yeah.
If he uses the hammer at all, it's usually for some bit of ground game. Tosses the... Wow, that down sig not connecting was very odd to me.
Yeah, what Crockie is doing is he's using weapon throws to force his player... Like, he's doing up and down weapon throws. That's all you do, right? And that forces your opponent to play laterally. But the second they play laterally, you use the super powerful lateral movement of both the lance and the hammer with side air and down air for a lance. punish people who are playing too safe. And that's like the general gameplay or the game plan of a Scarlet who's throw heavy, right?
Yeah. Stomp Ensign comes out and Cake lands with an N-Air. Nearly killing Crockie with that aerial, but Crockie just gets a ground pound after a very greedy sliding side sig, and Cake loses another stock against the likes of Crockie. Crockie's looking to take another 2 stock off Cake. I think Cake will take this stock off Crockie, but Crockie definitely isn't going to lose that much more after that.
Yeah, Crockie absolutely dominating this game. I feel like Cake has pretty much given up. He's playing kind of slow, not being the elite player we were seeing earlier, and Crockie's just he's about to 3-stock at this point. Like, oh man.
Crockie goes in for that sidelight in air, gets it connected. Crockie still hasn't died. Horn actually sends Cake rather far back, and Weapon Toss comes into the ground pound recovery, nearly kills Cake off the top.
3-stock?
Is this going to be a 3-stock from Crockie? Cake gets hit by the lance
height?
once again. Ooh, Weapon Toss goes to the Crockie's face. He's probably taking so much damage. Mine goes by.
That's
Oof.
it. He's dead.
Enlightened.
Kills.
Doesn't even need to go into the mine. He gets launched off the side of the stage.
But JV3, well, we take those. Crockie, absolutely dominating performance. Wasn't even close.